What's up, everyone? It's Gabby Trace, and welcome back to the channel. Well, we've got the highest daily close on BTC ever, just above 120K, to only send it back lower straight away. Now, is that weakness that is unfolding before our eyes, or is it just another trap before we see new all-time highs? Well, before we jump in, you guys, please make sure you like the video, smash it, the like button, obliterate, whatever you guys want to call it, and make sure to subscribe if you're new here. And also, there is a little bell over there that you can hit so you never miss my breakdowns when I come live here with you. So yeah, like we said, we had another daily close on Bitcoin, multiple closes that we've never seen on Solana as well as Ethereum. However, Ethereum gave us a bearish confirmation a little bit early in the week, which we are still monitoring. And this morning, in fact, I'm short Ethereum. Now, in terms of the news, we have a little bit, not too much. We have Trump sign up a deal with Japan, which was very, very good. We're going to have a look at that. And yeah, pretty much that's it, to be honest. Like, I've been looking for news and everything, but I can't find anything positive, to be honest. Like, all of the analysts that I'm looking left, right, and center, everyone is talking about a fiat-based collapse, a housing collapse, which potentially could give us a huge shock on the cost of living. Right. And particularly for the UK was the real that I'm referring to. I was looking that we have the energy go up 25% in the UK, food costs going up 4%, and the current prime minister pretty much had nothing to say but to blame the previous prime minister for it. So seems to me, you know, that people are catching up to all of this and everyone wants to buy gold. Like, we're seeing gold now completely exploding, and I see it further, probably $3,700 not too far away. Silver as well, Bitcoin as well. People are looking to protect themselves right now. Let me know, what do you guys think in the chat box? But yeah, this is where we are, and we're trying to escape these traps, creating some stability for ourselves using this current opportunity, you guys, because now we have an opportunity that we probably won't see in crypto for the next 4 years, right? I do believe I have some timelines in my mind from history, from what I've seen, and I do believe that Bitcoin will bottom around next year, probably 2026, after some months of exhaustion. Of course, we're not going to continue the bull run into, you know, end of 2026, but this is kind of the things that I'm here to prepare you for, according to my experience. So I'll be here with you guys. Don't you stress. But yeah, right now we have a moment of gains, and I think we should celebrate that, right? Amidst all the economic concerns and la-di-da-di-da. Now, let's see who's here in the chat box. First of all, you guys, again, say hi in the chat box as it restarts. Paul Premier is here today. Cryptocello, Sugar Cookie, Sanimir, everyone is here. Now, let me just double check in case we have any like double. No, we don't have any double sounds today. That's fine. All right, cool. So yeah, I just wanted to show you some articles. Let me know in the chat box. Is the sound okay? Yeah. Okay, cool. Seems to be fine. All right, Mark is typing. You guys start typing in the chat box. Yeah, so these are pretty much the articles that I was looking at this morning. And remember this guy, Robert Kiyosaki, he's the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad. So basically he's saying, he warns us as well, just as many economists are doing at the moment, that there is warning signs of US collapse. And he says that Bitcoin, gold, and silver are going to be our safe bets. Now, to be honest, I don't want to be judging the guy because I haven't really read his book, but I've watched so many TikTok and Instagram reels on it that I feel like I read it, I watched it, everything. But no techno music. Oh, wait. I don't know what happened to the music. Yeah, I cannot confirm with you guys what's happening today with my system. It's a bit crashy. But yeah, that was it. Now, where is my news here on Yahoo Finance? Let's get this guy here to stop talking. So yeah, basically Trump announced a trade deal with Japan over here. U.S. stock futures edge as Trump announced a trade deal with Japan, and Wall Street is getting ready for. We have Tesla earnings and Google earnings that are coming in today, you guys. I think he did a trade deal for like 15%. Yes, here we go. The president said that the agreement includes a 15% tariff on imported goods from Japan. So he's saying that they've just completed a massive deal with Japan, perhaps the largest deal ever made. Of course, everything he does is the largest, it's the biggest. So no surprise there, right? But yeah, looking at the crypto market today, looks a little bit red. We're having a little bit of a pullback as Ethereum is pulling back as well. Sol is down almost 1.27, Ethereum 1.6. Bitcoin is still in the same range, XRP slightly down. Now we're going to review all these things and see if that's an opportunity for us today. Now, so anyway, if you guys are on Discord, you would have received my daily update over here when I told you guys that I'm short ETH over here from the confirmation. Short on Ethereum. And if you guys want to join Discord, it is very simple. All you need to do is come down here on this video, click more, and you can get all the interesting things. You can register for the course that I'm planning for you guys in a month's time. So that's my trading strategy course waitlist over here that you can get on. You can get my trading indicators that you know I use every day in my trading. And most importantly, you can join Discord with these links down here under the description box. All right, cool. Let's start with Bitcoin actually as per you know, general and usual. So this is the current price range that we're trading in on Bitcoin. Now, yes, we had a pretty awesome daily close yesterday. But again, it was above the 120. We've never seen that daily close before. Congratulations, hooray. However, price immediately rejected. Why did price reject? Yes, Stanimir, you guys hit the like button. Well, price rejected because just like we said and just like we've been saying is that we're expecting for this range to hold the 0.5 over here, so then it can finally exit to the downside and clear a little bit of space for us, hopefully find some support at around the CME gap. So then we can continue higher and we can be a little bit more positive about this market. We also said that we don't want to see price travel below the CME gap because that is going to show a little bit more exhaustion, and obviously that's going to hurt the outs. Good morning, Dodgy. So yeah, anyway, ETH is pulling back. We have the bearish confirmation on a 4-hour time frame. Very clean, so let's hope this is going to play out. I'm not pretty sure I'm going to hold for this entire target. Of course, we have the first daily support down here, which is sitting at exactly 3,526.73. Now, you know that these areas could be wicked. It's not particularly going to be you know, that precise. And then the next area of interest that we have over here is going to be at 3,368.84 for Ethereum. Now, if I go on a daily time frame, for me, this is going to be a clear secondary retest over here on the buy breaker block that is left behind. Actually, it's not even secondary. We haven't even mitigated that buy breaker block already over here. So that would be a very good area for me to look to add on. Also, we have, you know, a big imbalance just below it over here. So this is probably something we need to look out for, right? Over here. Potential area of interest. So yeah, we might pull down up to 3,223 or a little bit below. That is going to be, I think, very, very good. If that happens, it's going to be healthy, and then we should be seeing a continuation on that. Really, like, I don't see any reason why we should be stopping right now. The only reason is probably that we're trading around the 0.786, and let's hope that price is going to be true and it's the way it broke from the 0.5, we should be continuing up, right? We should be continuing up. So any pullbacks should be shallow, right? They shouldn't be like super deep, right? We shouldn't go to like 2,800 and we could, but that is only going to occur in a scenario where something happened, right? We have some big dark news or tweets from Trump or something, I don't know, but we shouldn't be, in my opinion, pulling back that deep. Obviously, if we do, it's going to be welcome because we're going to find some great entries down here. Like you guys know, Doge, I've already taken profit on my trade over here for a good reason, right? For a good reason. So the same thing with Doge. Let me get rid of here the what was I using? Oh yeah, the anchored VWAP over here. So yeah, for example, Doge, like from this drop down here, if we continue to drop, I will be looking again into this buy breaker block, into this buy zone down here, but I prefer the buy breaker block over here. Why? Because it's also in combination with a fair value gap. Guys, type in the chat box. Let me know also, put the outs that you want me to review today with you, because it is going to be important that we have a look at as many outs as we can today for potential areas that we can be interested in after a pullback, right? So let me know in the chat box and make sure you keep the chat active. Hello, Hubert. So yeah, pretty much same thing for Doge. Like I said, buy breaker block starts at around 0.234, 0.233, around that area. So yeah, that's where I'll be interested to start adding, for example, on Doge, right? So everyone is shorting. I don't think everyone is shorting. In fact, a lot of people would have, you know, a lot of strong confluences to not short, especially on like so many outs, like we're getting good reactions. Like, for example, I think me and Dodgy were looking at LTC yesterday, trying to find entries. Now, so yeah, looking at LTC right now, for example, if we open here the indicators, again, the indicators are available for everyone. So we were looking yesterday at LTC, right? And we're like, okay, where is a good entry? What could we potentially expect from this coin? Now, over here, price has completely rejected the 0.236. Now, that's very bullish, right? We have a very bullish leg rejecting from over here. Fine. So that's extremely major, creating a 12-hour bullish imbalance. So all these things at a major level, this is the important areas, and that's how you identify them, because you want to see price exiting from a point of interest that you have identified using your technical analysis. And if price exits from that point of interest, from that POI, creates an imbalance, this is an imbalance that is very important for you technically. All right, so we were looking at LTC, right? And then we said, all right, should we wait for a pullback, right, at around the daily supports over here, 12-hourly supports, daily supports? We have it at $107, we have it at $106. But then again, I pointed the attention to Dodgy that currently LTC is in a sell zone, right? It is in a sell zone over here. It is reacting from a sell zone, right? It is reacting from a sell zone. However, we have some body closes within the sell zone, so that's a good, but we didn't even have that yesterday when we were talking about it. So the thing that I pointed to him was, don't forget that we have an inversion over here. This was the inversion, 12-hour bearish fair value gap mitigated with a body close. Now price is reacting from it, so that could be a buy opportunity, and here it is. From that tab over here, how much did we see price coming up? Let's just have a quick look together. So that's like 8%. So it's very, you know, touch and go. It's sensitive, right? You can enter along, but you are clearly seeing a short setup as well over here. LTC is lagging in the Dino coins like XRP, XLM, and TRX. Yes. So, you know, facts. We have a buy setup, we have a short setup right now. We are due to look at all of these opportunities. Now, if you're extremely conservative, if you're seeing ETH pulling back and giving you confirmations for short, well, maybe you want for price to exhaust a little bit, right? Come into a nice area of interest and then continue for you, right? So that's for LTC over here. BNB has, yes, crypto love, BNB has done exceptionally well. $800, you know, imminent for BNB. Look at it. Even before I haven't even seen that chart today, right? See, we're almost already at $800 on that. Like, what can I tell you? Performed exceptionally well, exceptionally well. Look at that. Look at that, $800, nothing stopping it right now. Absolutely nothing stopping it. So from here, right, from here, you obviously don't have much else to look at. So what you need to do is you need to focus on the latest leg, so then you can have some sort of projection for potential upside on this. Now let's see and evaluate a little bit here if we can have some low that we could track from. To be fair with you guys, I would probably even consider this. Because this is a higher low over here. This is a higher low from the previous low. So if we're going like really crazy on this, right? If we're going really crazy on this, we could potentially draw a standard deviation over here. And like, you know, $1,000 at the very, very minimum with the current price action, right? This is going to be the standard deviation from this leg, like $1,000, $1,060, like 67. You know, and that's not even the furthest extension you can get. So you're looking at potentially another 33. Hello, Sammy, another 33.3%. That's insane. And then if price even continues further, I'm pretty sure we can find even more targets. Hold on here. That's probably not a correct measure. Wait, we have to see here a little bit more in depth of the leg over here. So you'll be looking at potential further extension 1,168, right? And if price goes completely ballistic, you could even see levels up to 1,500, which is crazy, right? But it's completely possible. It is completely possible because it's been outperforming. It's been doing quite well. It's probably one of the coins that I really, really like, to be fair. Good morning, XRP with CRV. Yes, for sure. Now, first of all, we're going to start with XRP. Again, extreme performance. Same thing. I think someone asked me yesterday, and I didn't want to pull the fib because I was running too much into the show in terms of timing. But here it is, standard deviation over here. Very clear level of extension that price is pulling back from. That's pretty much where I'm out, right? If I am in a coin, right, and I'm taking profits always at around the -2, -2.5, depending on how strong the coin is. But again, same situation, just with you know, with BNB. XRP is strong, so then you're looking at prices up to 4.4, 4.6, 4.7, right? These things are totally on the books, and that's when I'll be like, okay, maybe I'm good for now, you know, because I can't see anything else further from this, according to how I trade. CRV, of course, let's have a look at CRV. Actually, I think I already have like an order on this. No, not that. Let's get rid of the unnecessary indicators over here. But yeah, CRV, same thing. That's what I said to you guys when I was looking at the alts, and I told you ETH BTC is coming at a level. All the alts are at a zone right now, a zone of rejection, consolidation that we might reject from. We have to be careful, because do not forget, a lot of the strong alts are coming from the 0.5, right? And then they have guaranteed exit to the upside, and that's all according to the data and according to how I trade using my methods. Do you understand? That hasn't failed me. And a lot of the people in my community, again, you guys, if you're not part of my community, make sure you go on the video down here, click in the description box, and you will see here join Discord. You will also get on the waitlist for my trading strategy course down here, and you can get my trading indicators. Go ahead and do it, you guys, at a very, very low cost. So I don't know what you're doing. I'm pretty sure that there is discount over there right now, so you're practically getting them for change. So yeah, go ahead and do that. Honestly, it's going to help you a lot. Anyway, so with CRV, the slight situation over here is that we're currently trading in this leg, right? We're currently trading in this leg because price exhausted and made a new low, right? So now is the time for a local high in a way, right? Let's go on a weekly here, so maybe it's more clear. It's time for a local high over here, which we're printing right now. And price is coming from a point of exhaustion, so 0.236. So this pullback here makes a lot of sense to me. Now, there is liquidity at the highs, so that's one thing that's keeping me positive for this. But yeah, again, you want to see this range, right? This range, to be honest with you, even on the 4-hour time frame, there is short confirmation from this current range that I'm looking at right now, even though price is holding really strong. In fact, there is on a 4-hour time frame absolutely nothing on the 12-hour time frame. So pretty much you can go with the 4-hour time frame, and that's it. On the daily, you will not see a short confirmation on the daily yet. This is very bullish. So yeah, if we go with the 4-hour time frame and say, okay, fine, we have a little bit of a short confirmation, that's okay, but price is holding very strong over here. So add weight, in my opinion. It's best to take it easy and be cautious. We have a nice fair value gap here on the 4-hour time frame. We have a nice 12-hour fair value gap as well on the 12-hour time frame. And what's most important, again, with the help of my indicators, we have a first zone over here. We can go back in time and see this is the zone that was created on 10th of December 2024. So that's an extreme zone that is very important over here, because we had a price trying to break it several times, and then it completely dropped from that zone. So that is in a way our area of support over here. So we're looking at 0.8719, for example. That is going to be, or let's make it a little bit more precise, 0.8745. right? And if price starts exhausting furthermore, then you're looking at 0.7997. It doesn't get more clean than that. But honestly, if we get a drop to that level, this is going to be like a massive gift for us, right? Because that means that we're getting almost close back to the 0.5. So that essentially is going to be, you know, your second the second entry opportunity, which you didn't really get, right? You didn't really get over here because price just smashed through it. Price just completely smashed through the 0.5, giving no pullbacks whatsoever. So if you go back and retest that zone, that is going to be like a huge gift to us. And everyone that's been following me for quite a while, I've given you guys the zone on CRV. First zone was down here, right? 0.45. That was it. I told you, now or never, right? And if you don't want it now, wait for this support over here. This is why we had it marked with an alarm at 0.5642. But yeah, this is an asset that just runs like that when it starts. So yeah, if we get a pullback, it's going to be absolutely great. Coming from an area like this, I'm happy. You guys, let me know in the chat box, what do you think the biggest gainers are going to be in this bull run? Right? Gabby, please, wait, what was the ticker for that? Sammy, if you can give me the ticker. And yes, please, you guys, hit the like button. It really helps our video. Love from Malaysia. Yes, I've never been to Malaysia, actually. Thank you so much. But yeah, I'm excited to go one day. Let's have a look over here. I think we have a lot of people pumped on APT for some reason. I also hold APT, like, you know, but yeah, APT is probably going to run soon as well, because it has liquidity up here at $7. So that, I think, is going to be the next potential target for this. We have broken a level here, left a nice inside bar over here on the daily consolidation. So yeah, for APT, again, I'll be looking at the 12-hour. I'll be looking at the 12-hour, so $5, 0.40. And then this level over here at 4.8. Jantin is always late. Don't worry. Pengu is from Malaysia. Okay, yes. Welcome, Jantin. All right, cool. Yes, Solana, actually, that's a good shout, because we didn't look at Sol, did we? Or am I like tripping? I don't know. So yeah, basically Solana, we said yesterday. So I'm going to tell you something, right? Solana is fine. Solana, in my opinion, technically, using my indicators, is going to exit the current price range and is going to trade above $295 very, very soon. Yeah, but before we reach to that area, right, we were looking at this extremely big yellow space and point of interest, because that is a huge resistance zone here for Solana. And that's what I was trying to tell you guys yesterday. If we manage to break that zone, it's going to be so great. And we were literally on the brink of doing that over here. This is a 12-hour, but if we come here, look on the daily, actually same thing on the daily, we still had a close, we still had a body close above that area. So overall, Solana is looking very, very good. But why, oh why did we have to pull back exactly from that area again? Well, simply because it is an area of resistance, right? So bulls right now need to do a lot of work to get to that level. Now, in terms of Solana, in a pullback area, what can I tell you? Now, over here, there is a slight little area of interest for me. Now, I understand that this is not going to be very nice for everyone, but let's see from where we're trading right now. This is probably another 6% drop to down here. It is not necessary that price is going to go exactly to my POI, but that is my most precise POI, right? And if we pull out the indicators, we can clearly see that we have a big fair value gap over here forming on a daily, on a 12-hourly. So this fair value gap over here might be of interest. Now, clearly in a supply zone over here, the red thing you see over here, that's a supply zone, right? So clearly in it right now. And we also have an inversion over here, which in fact will act as a balanced price action right now over here. So this could be another area of interest for Solana if it's that strong, right? Over here. So these are sort of the areas that I'm looking for, depending on how big the pullback is, right? Something around 192, something around 185, right? And in case price completely teats the bed, of course, then we're going to look back into our daily support at 162. And I don't even know if we're going to get that deep, probably not even to that. But in case we start dropping, honestly, I'll be looking at 168. I don't think we're going to go anywhere below 168. Why? Because very, very simple. Do we even have a fair value gap over here? Yes, we do actually. Yes, we do have. So this fair value gap over here would be probably my last area. I wouldn't even wait for Solana to come and retest the daily support at 162 in case things get really, really bad, right? That's what I'm trying to explain to you guys. You are welcome. Mirror is a little bit late. No problem. Mog. I haven't heard of Mog in a while. But yeah, Mog, you know, FWOG, all these things are like, you know, they're gonna get their, they're getting their moment. They're getting their moment. All right, cool. So Mog right now, very interesting, because over here we beat a level. We beat a level. As soon as we beat it though, on a daily, we had a little bit of extension and then a very, very high rejection from it. And now we're trying to beat that level again. So that's quite interesting actually to see over here. With Mog, let's have a look in terms of the indicators. So, you know, if the pullbacks get a little bit deeper, here we have our first buy zone. Probable buy zone over here in case price indeed starts to reject down here quite a bit. But yes, lots of supply over here, so I can see why price is pulling back. But yeah, on a weekly, I don't see any liquidity. Probably not something I'd be trading, to be fair, with you guys. But yeah, you want to see how price reacts over here at this support, which is at many zeros, 16227 basically. Now, are you going to beat that zone? Are you going to get a rejection? If you beat that zone, you probably are looking at you know, at beating that support up here. It's many zeros, 0.2 and then 0.23 potentially, which is not going to be bad. Let's have a look. If we retest the support, that's probably another 42%. And you know, these kind of things, they can pull like 50% candles in a day. Like, it's insane. Since we spoke about FWOG, let's have a look at FWOG. I mean, oh gosh. Well, you know, we had the run over here in May, which is, by the way, I have no idea why the meme coins in May, you know, started running like crazy this year, and then they all just puked and nuked, or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, FWOG seems to be holding right now this range over here, and support down here on a daily, which is quite good. But yeah, it's probably gonna get a run up to the resistance again up here. So 0.1, I guess, on this 70%, you know, could happen in a day. That's crazy. So sentiment is general pullback is imminent. That is just the technical analysis that I can see, right? But I can never know for sure. We're in a bull market and price could just like go like crazy. Let's look at pump. Oh my god, wow. Oh well, pump and dump. I mean, they just called it pump, but it's pump and dump. Yeah, completely failed over here. Actually, that would have been a good short from this failure over here. On a retest could have been a good short. But yeah, why did I not take that short? Right, you guys. Well, yeah, that's for today. These are kind of the zones that I see. And if there is anything else, come on Discord, right? Like I said to you, all you need to do is just go in the description box. I showed you in the video on YouTube. If you're on Twitter, by the way, you can't get that access. You can only get that access on YouTube. But you can check in my bio on Twitter, and that's where you can see it. And then you can join. Well, thank you so much, you guys. I gotta run to the vet, so I hope you have a good day, and I'll see you guys on Discord.